You're tuning into.
You're now tuning into
CodenameZ.
And welcome back, everyone.
Hi.
Just to let you know, Basil was drunk.
No,
he showed up to work drunk. He showed up to the podcast drunk. And
No,
just,
so, I wish you were on. Let's show your cup. Show your empty cup now.
I don't have anything.
I said things in my cup. Thank you. So,
But you're probably going to have like 10 of those and still be like, anyway. I'm Tyrone.
and I'm Basil Anthony,
And this is CodenameZ.
the only official RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars recap show.
No,
Okay.
the podcast.
All right.
So, what are we talking about? I think today's topic is a bit juicy.
Yes, call it Doja Cat because it's juicy. I can't.
First of all, I'm like, that's not how that song goes. Because it's juicy.
I couldn't think of that one lyric. I could not think about one lyric.
You made me
from
forget how
Juicy.
that song go. Oh my god, how does that song?
I almost started singing Lord Have
That's
Mercy.
my. No, that's like that.
That's like
Yeah.
See, you don't even know.
Never mind.
Wow. Anyway,
Play with my, but don't play
Okay.
with my emotions.
Okay.
That song is good. I listened to that, re-listened to that yesterday.
I
I actually like that song.
is that from Doja Cat?
Yeah, it's Rules.
Okay, I don't really listen to Doja Cat like that.
Yeah.
I like her,
That
but I
one
don't
she-
listen to her.
That one when she was like, Bob's on me like Dylan, Wendy's on me like Williams. Dun, 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 yeah.
I heard that on TikTok. I didn't know that was her song. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Also, did you follow Doja Cat on TikTok?
Doja Cat.
She's such a weirdo.
That Taco Bell job. But why was it actually kind of fire though? I like the song. Like,
She's such a weirdo, and I love her. Oh, my god.
gosh, Doja's funny.
Anyway, so this
So
week we're talking about something that Tyrone is.
No, don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Oh my god! So this week we're talking about. Don't
Yeah,
look
but
at me
you're
like
gonna say it anyway. So pretty much, we're talking about are your friends exes, past hookups, past crushes, anything above?
D, all of the above.
Yeah, D, all of the above. Are those off limits to you? And we're going to talk about it. Basil, you go first. What is your opinion?
Yes.
Because I have an unpopular...
No, excuse me. Thank
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
I said yes. Moving on. Next topic. Let's go to
No.
commercial
No.
break. Thank you so much.
Listen, I personally believe...
Here we go.
Now, this is an unpopular opinion. Now, listen, disclaimer. I would never do it because I think... Shut up. Goodbye. That don't count. Don't count. Say, no, I never done that. But anyway. Not saying I wouldn't. Just that one
Let's just
particular
get my
person.
phone out. Let me just call our friend really quickly. Hey,
Who you gonna call?
Hey,
Because
Casey. It's Basil.
who?
Casey. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
Yeah, you'll figure it out
Wait,
later.
pause podcast. We need a censor break.
Let me call him on the phone. Let me just ask a question.
Oh my gosh. Anyhow. But anyway. So stupid. You made me lose my train of thought. Okay, anyway. No, but okay, so here's what I said. I wouldn't do it because I know, like, first of all, I personally think it would be kind of weird if I know that my friend slept with this person or was with this person. It might be a little weird. But, however, my personal opinion is if I'm dating someone or was dating someone or hooking up with someone, whatever you want to call it, if I'm truly over that person, like let's say you had an amicable breakup or let's say it was just a hookup and you both realized like, we don't really like each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that compatible. Mm-hmm. If I really don't have any ill will toward this person, no feelings at all, I wouldn't really care if my friends did something with them. And I know a lot of people said, because I just feel like that would be up to my friend to decide if it's weird for them. But if you really don't have any emotional feelings to this person anymore, I feel like why would you care? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not for me to care about. That's for you to care about.
Oof, wow.
That's for Basil to care about all the people that I was with that he slept
with. Never. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gaslight King.
Oh, here we go.
Because now it's not
Here we go.
it's not my fault, it's your fault.
It is.
That's exactly what you
If
said.
you are dating one of my exes, how's that my fault?
That's what you just said.
It is what I just said.
Wow.
How would that be my fault?
Anyway, I would like to put my
Go ahead.
my opinion, not
ahead.
opinion, but my fact in here.
Right.
Thank you. I think it's very weird. I don't think it's right because so my reasoning behind it is, to me it doesn't really matter if it didn't go well. You still had that connection, and I feel like it's very weird because if we are doing something, I'm gonna probably bring them around you. Yeah. And listen, I don't have time for the butterflies to start flying. Cause like, well, we didn't like each other back then, but now I'm looking at him now. No. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for my person to be looking at my friends talking about something. Well, maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe no, because it to me it opens up cheating. Period. Point blank. It opens up. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
It opens up the thought of, for me, cheating and the availability of cheating. Right. Because it's like, first of all, if it's a crush, it's a little bit different. Because if it's a crush and it's like, okay, you had a crush on this person and they never knew about it.
You're petty. I'm sorry.
No, it's just saying.
Petty.
I'm not petty. And shut up. Now, if it's like, so like you had a crush on somebody, you had a crush on Adam. I don't know who Adam is, but Adam. Right. And then let's say I start dating this Adam. I mean, he didn't know you had a crush on him. So then I don't see the problem there. But then at the same time, I would feel like it'd be awkward on my end because I'm like, well, I knew you had a crush on Adam. So then why would I start dating Adam? Because now it's like weird because it's like now that's unresolved to you. And you're always going to probably have that in the back of your mind. Ooh, that's awkward. Now, it's a difference if I never knew. So like if one of my friends hooks up with somebody or links with somebody and we never knew, then okay, that's different. But then I find out, then it's like, was it good? Did you enjoy it? Would you ever try to go? Would you want to go back for a double dip? And it's like, I think you should just avoid it. I just think it should be avoided. I think no. It's a no for me.
Okay. Now let's bring it back to what you were saying. What I was going to interject with is, so you said you think that it will open the door to cheating. It'll be weird and stuff. But once again, don't you think that kind of supports my point that it should be the friend that it feels weird for, not necessarily you? You get what I'm saying? Like, all those things that you just named were weird would be things that you would have to deal with if you were to date one of my exes. It's not something that, like, if I don't care, you know what I'm saying? If I'm over the person, like, it's not something like you the one who's going to have to think about, is this going to be too weird? You get what I'm saying? So, like, should it be a problem? I guess my question is, if you're completely over someone, should it be a problem for you? Not if it's going to be weird for your friend, but should it be a problem for you?
It should be a problem for you. Yes.
Why?
I can't explain it. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just think it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. Like in the back of my head, I overthink on things too.
Because I already told you can have a few of mine.
Bye. Never. And that's on period. I'm kidding.
First of all, not sounding like prostitution. Like I own them. You can have some.
Well,
you can have some.
We know what you did in your past life.
Good night.
Yikes. We'll find that out on the MCAT.
The MCAT? First of all, now I'm in medical school?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut up. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I think I would think too heavily into it, honestly, if I was dating or doing something with somebody that y'all already had a certain type of interaction, just because I feel like it's going to be some type of something there. And even if it's not, I would feel it. I don't know how to describe it accurately, but I think that's kind of where I'm coming from. Like, I feel like I would think that that's a thing, and I'm like, because then I feel I'll be more hyper aware every time. Like how like when you're hyper aware of a situation, there might not be a situation, you kind of don't have fun when you're around. Yeah. So like I think in my head I would be like okay, are they shaking hands too long? Are they looking at each other too long? Why are they back in the kitchen? Oh, he can get a bottle of water himself. Like.
They've been, but where they at? It's been 30 minutes. They don't see neither.
Yeah, that's what I say. But but I wouldn't think that with anybody else. But for me, it'd have been like they have a history. Now, why are they not near me? Something's going on, or why are they both on their phone at the same time? They texting each other. They could be playing Candy Crush. I have no idea. But in my head, it's like, something's going on. I don't like it. So I think for me, it would show my insecurity.
Now, are there any... Because I guess what I'm saying is I don't think it should be a flat out ban. Because, some people be like, if I even thought about the person, they off limits too. But it's kind of like, I don't know, certain things, like, if you really don't care. So, like, what if it's really just a pet? Like, let's say y'all...
I think it also depends on
at a party.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, like, how college would get sometimes. Some
college party.
Well, how Basil gets.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm a child of God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Moving on. Don't push not one button on this deck on soundboard.
But so like, say if you just this is a random person, y'all kissed. But then you really wasn't thinking about this person at all. Like, it was just a kiss, like, you're not interested, blah, blah, blah.
But why would y'all kiss, though? What was going on at this party?
Why would those drunk people...
Whoa.
Now, you've been to college parties. Everybody... Well,
I was like, Neil, hold on.
It was meningitis going around. Not meningitis. What was that?
Meningitis. Strep throat?
No, it was mono.
Oh no, not mono.
Yeah, all them Connecticut.
Ooh.
All them. All those students from my alma mater. Oh wait, they still don't. They can just easily look that up. A lot of students call mono because they would be in the parties.
Say their names. Okay. Say their name.
Adam. Start naming first and last. Like,
Tyreek.
I'm sorry. I think it really wasn't Adam in our class. That was just a random name.
Oh,
Adam did not have mono.
Not Adam.
Adam did not have mono.
Adam from Crow.
But you know how like some people.
I don't think I saw witnesses of just random kissing. I don't think I saw that. I don't know what kind of party.
We about to first and foremost. We about to really pretend right now.
Random. I don't think I'm thinking of like random kissing. Like just, I mean,
you never saw or experienced random kissing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying here, trying to figure out. Like that's.
Yep, and they're off record as well. Thank you. They're all you can't talk to that person. Have a good night.
First of all, they were.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. Never mind. Moving on.
Anyway,
on.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like, so
okay.
say if it was just a random, like a little drunk moment, y'all dancing a little, but then y'all kissed and you just walked away. Like they went over to someone else, blah blah blah, and your friend kind of like, what I'm saying? Is that off limits? If you didn't really like that person at all, it was just a random dumb moment.
I don't know. Cause I can say, except for an instance or so, or one or two. I normally, if I'm doing something with that person, it's because I genuinely want to do that with that person.
Right.
So, I think it'd be weird if, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it also depends on. I think it should depend on the friend, maybe too. I don't know. That's just very weird.
Another question: what if you and your friend like someone at the same time? Is that person off limits now because you both like them, or
who can win the fight?
Is it the Hunger Games?
Who can win in the fist fight? What's good? Box me.
Y'all sitting there boxing and they don't want none of y'all. Like
the truth tea. They don't want nobody. I think that person should be off limits for both because someone's gonna get their feelings hurt at a point if you're both interested. And I also think again, it also depends on, I guess, how close y'all are as well. So let's say we both like Halle Bailey, whatever one
Chloe.
it is.
Shut up. Shut up. Good night.
We both like Chloe, but Chloe is not near neither of us. So then if I move to Hollywood and start dating Chloe, it's a little bit different. Versus we liked
it was unattainable, but
Letitia. This lives between both of us, and it's like, oh, okay, you like Letitia, I like Letitia, but then then that's awkward. But if it's like, so I think if it's more of like a realistic crush and I like, both of y'all should kind of move past it, unless that person shows interest in another person. So like, if we both like the person and they show interest in person A, maybe discuss it, see what person B feels,
right.
you know, I mean, I think it sucks because I mean, you will be missing out on something, but also at the same time, it's like, so let's say for instance, y'all start dating and then y'all break up, but now your friend don't fuck with you no more. Damn, I was gonna try not to curse in this episode. Damn, I tried.
That never works.
Okay, let's not act like I'm the only one cursing here.
I never curse on this podcast.
Okay, so one of our loyal listeners, let's do a nice little super cut of Tyrone, the first episode saying the N-word. Wow.
That was for historical reference. No,
it was a curse.
No, that was
Thank
historical
you.
reference.
Moving on. Thank you so much. But I think discussing it with that person, I think also is a big thing. Because then also at the same time, it's like, okay, let's say this person chooses person A, y'all date and break up. If your friend not messing with you no more, now you'd have lost a person and your friend.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. I think it's see all the pros and cons of it. If you think it's true love, fight for it and be like, I think this is something true.
Right.
And try to, spare your friend's feelings. And, some people you might just lose.
Right. Because I always like to think rationally because,
So I'm irrational.
No!
I'm irrational. Wow. Gaslight me.
No, what I'm saying is like, because I always think of like, because I have a belief that certain rules that we have in society are rules just because they're rules and it really has no real... Like, if it wasn't a rule, people wouldn't be mad about it. Certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's certain things like that. Like, you're not supposed to do this. Why? Just because you're not supposed to. But it's like,
yeah,
that's one thing. But then also, too, I always think of a situation where, like, I just kind of messed around with someone. And it was like, nah. But then all of a sudden, like, that could be my friend's soulmate. So it's like, if I don't really like this person, that could be my friend's whole soulmate and a whole marriage. So it's like, should I keep them from that just because I want to be petty?
But see, that's what I also believe that true love is a thing. So I think if it was meant to be, then it will happen. So in the event that this person is your friend's true person,
right? And
you're like, okay, I don't think you should do it or anything with them,
right?
Okay. And then maybe a few months down the line, this person comes back in. And it's like, listen, I think it keeps recurring now. Maybe, I feel like if it's meant to happen, it will happen. And everyone should be okay with it. But I think in the beginning, I think you should be shielding your friend's feelings more than the person who it is. Because you never know what's going to happen.
Right, right.
Sounds problematic. I know that. Fight your mamas, not me. Thank you so much.
What if it's a celebrity?
Oh, hands off. Gloves are off. You listen. Don't play with me. Okay?
Is there speaking I guess
Halle Berry, what's good? Chris Brown, what's good?
Oh, I wish I had a run it sound up here.
No, please
run
don't.
It.
What's the one that got to do with entanglement?
August Alsina.
That
song was so disrespectful, but I really like that song. Entanglements.
You never
heard that song? It's real good.
I ain't listened to
the definition of entanglements.
Oh no, okay.
Is when we tangle in them sheets. I know we don't call it a relationship, but you still fucking with me.
Here we are. Boom. And cursed. Thank you so much, Mom.
I said ducking with me.
Okay, you an iPhone now?
I'm a Nicki Minaj radio mix now. 100 Bezos suckers can't tell me nothing.
We're not. This is so off point. Jesus Christ.
But so is there anyone that you all ever say forget the friendship?
Celebrities. I don't know. I
don't have no one that I would say that to.
Let's go get Casey on the phone. Let me just go get Casey.
Well, Casey shouldn't have messed up. So no, but I really would never do that. But I always feel like I like to always say everything depends. And maybe that's the lawyer in me that says like every situation is unique and you got to look at the facts of the situation. So I don't like the idea of saying blanketly, I would never allow my friends to do anything I think is completely wrong. Because you never know what type of, factual circumstances pop up or something. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
True. I mean, I think honestly, this is all a deep fake. Like, I don't know. I think that it really depends on the situation, the person, the friendship, the stability of the friendship. Like, I think there's a lot of factors that goes into it. I just feel like open communication would just help it out a lot. Because if you, like I said, like if you think that this is going to be a thing,
right,
then fight for it being a thing. You know, if you just want a taste of the rainbow, then just like, all right, you got a taste, now I would like to take a lick. Like, you trying to see how many licks to get to the Tootsie Pop now?
You're annoying.
Good night.
Okay, no. Anyway, I think it's time for a break. No.
We have to go be material boys because we have to pay the bills.
I'm going to get another drink.
Take a break.
Let's go.
See you guys. Well, not see you. But come
We're coming back.
Grab a snack
and come on back. Don't stop till you get enough podcasts.
Goodbye. Anyway, how are you recording this? How are you recording this right now?
On a microphone.
No. What are you using? How do we post our podcast?
Snapchat?
Anyway, I'll handle this. We please use the free Anchor app, today's sponsor.
Oh, that thing. Okay,
app,
see,
where you can record the free podcast.
Gaslight. But go ahead.
Yeah, on the Androids or iPhones.
iPhones Elite, yes.
Yes. And how much does it cost again?
Well, I think it's free. So
yeah.
And
it makes it very easy to record podcasts just like the one you're listening to right now.
Yes. Oh my God.
So
this is a podcast?
Good night. Go be great like us and get the podcast. Get the Anchor app.
Yeah. Do it.
Goodbye.
Now.
Back to the show. And welcome back from that travesty of a sponsorship.
It wasn't. It was great. I don't know what you're talking about.
So take us away on our next topic.
So
I'm too drunk.
You're not.
So no, let's just start making. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you see that TikTok? It was like
no, God.
How girls be faking like they drunk. And it's that black guy, he was with that wig that's back here.
Oh my God. And his face be like up in the camera. Like, drives me nuts.
Hello, y'all. I am so drunk. They say you had half a drink. Yes, I'm so drunk.
I don't like him enough to follow him, but I will sometimes watch his videos.
He's annoying.
He drives me crazy. Oh my God.
But go ahead.
So, do you have any pet peeves?
Yes.
Also, what is a pet peeve? Quick question.
A pet peeve is something that just really gets under your skin and annoys the heck out of you.
Something that takes you from a 0 to 100. Just immediately pisses you off.
Someone that makes you slap a grandma. So oh my
God.
Let's not, please, sorry. That is actually considered assault and battery.
It is assault. Not considered. It is. Like, what do you mean? Technically, it's considered assault. No, it is assault and battery.
The CodenameZ podcast does not condone slapping grandmoms. Now back to the show.
Basil does. Anyway, so yes, what is a pet peeve of yours?
Do we only have to say one, or we can do multiple?
Multiple. I mean,
we have a whole segment.
We have a whole segment here. My God, Northman, get him.
Well, you already know my number one pet peeve.
Oh no, this is gonna be pointed.
My number one pet peeve is latenesses.
Alright! You had to do that. Go sit down.
But no, dead serious. Like, oh my goodness. It really does take me from 0 to 100. Like,
wait, no, hold on. Because now, how late gets you upset? Like, how late?
First of all, okay. I even...
Go ahead, drag me.
Low-key 30 seconds really does irritate me. But, listen, that I do understand. I'm like, okay, you gotta be reasonable. Even though... I do believe that it's not that hard to be. We used to always have a saying that we used to say it, and it's a known saying, but we used to always say this to the kids at S&P, and it used to be said to us. The summer mentorship program at University of Pennsylvania.
I know what you're about to say because I can't count for something.
To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late, and to be late is unacceptable. So pretty much what that means is that if you arrive somewhere right on time and you're pulling up in your car, you're already late. Because by the time you walk in, you're going to be a few minutes past. Being early is the best way to make sure that you're on time, to respect everybody else's time, and to be late just get you punched in the face. That's what that means. Because that's why I had to get with Basil a few times.
So let's do a podcast how that tooth got hurt.
First of all,
when I knocked the when
whatever.
when I bop bop bop.
Yeah, apparently I got socked in my face years ago, and it just started.
No, it wasn't years ago.
Whatever.
It was last week.
Good
It was
night.
last week because you tried it with me last week on the podcast. I had to knock your ass out.
Good night. That's fine.
Wow.
But anyway.
Yeah, good night because I knocked your ass.
Yeah, something
you went
happened
right
to
to
my
bed.
front tooth. All of a sudden, I woke up. It was just injured, and I don't know. And now, yeah, it was
I knocked that ass
but
out.
it's fine. It's fine. But anyway,
Tear his ass up.
whatever. Good night.
Tear his ass up.
Good night. Anyway,
All right, lateness. Okay, whatever.
no, but it just
Tried it.
drives me crazy because it's just like, but okay, if you're a few minutes, I give a grace period for events, but I have witnessed. I'm not dragging y'all because they already know who I'm talking about. I'm not dragging. Okay,
Wow.
Oh, edamame beans. Somebody just texted me
Loud.
about edamame beans. But
Okay, cool. Let's turn that off.
mind you, another short story for another time. How I was in a whole interview for a job in the group chat. Go ahead and stop. It's like bing, 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 and I'm like, it's on. Do not disturb. What is happening? I mean, it was
Unprofessional.
good night.
Keep going with your thing.
But yeah, no, it really. I have been witness to people literally being like 4 hours late.
Oh, now that's unacceptable.
3 hours.
Now
They know what I'm talking
hours.
about. They know what I'm talking
Hours
about.
is unacceptable.
Yeah, it's like the party started at 5. Why are y'all arriving at 9? Like this is.
Because now, hold on. I give the party thing a little. No, I do
No.
give the party thing a little bit of a leeway because people always say, "Oh, yeah, the party starts at 5," and you get there at 5:00 and nobody's there,
And-
or y'all still setting up black people.
That's
talking
what-
about, the party starts at 5:00.
And that's why
look,
because I set up like white people.
here we are. Here we are.
They always say I be on white people time, even though that's racist because black people have the exact same capability to be on time, and white people can be just as late.
So
first of
so
all,
the last 3 times I came to your house for the podcast and you weren't set up already.
that's because I didn't care.
Oh wow, wow! So we see this right. So it's not me it's gaslighting from this.
First
bitch.
of all,
Wow.
you hook up this microphone right here because that microphone, I don't know, it just never bends right for me or something. But
bends right for me.
that's because you be bending a lot of that. You have experience with that. Anyway, but yeah, it just really bothers me because I feel like you should respect people's time, or even when it's like event, like even if you're meeting someone downtown or meeting someone, like it's just kind of crazy, like being 40 minutes late. It's just like
Yeah, no,
it's just
that's
kind
a
of
lie.
annoying. Like
That's a lie.
It's just
Like,
annoying.
yeah, lateness. Okay, I can say lateness is a pet peeve depending on. Also, I think it depends on communication because see, if you tell me I'm going to be like 15, 20 minutes late, then I can structure my day around that.
Right.
But if you just don't say anything at all and I have to reach out to you and be like, so I'm here, and then you say, oh yeah, I'm 20 minutes away, then I'm pissed.
Right.
But
Or the people who are chronically late, my other pet peeve. You know who I'm talking about. Love you dearly, because she gonna know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
The people who are chronically late, but never wants to admit to themselves that they are a late person, or like
I mean, that's a lot
not
of people
quick,
that we know, actually.
right? Because this is like, I know this one person, and she's late a lot,
Oop.
but she never wants to admit that she needs more time to get ready, so she would still get ready 30 minutes before she had to leave, knowing good and well, you know you're not about to be ready in 30 minutes. So that's why I said it's also about knowing yourself. If you know that, I don't know, and it especially happens with a lot of girls that I know, because I'm like, you know good and well you're not about to put a sew-in in 15 minutes. Like, come on now. Like, you know.
The funny part
you
about
know
that,
good
that
and
is so
well.
unintentionally shady that I'm going to tell you about that later.
Really?
That is so unintentionally.
Oh,
You
I
shaded
didn't-
somebody so unintentionally, and that's so funny.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
All right,
Ooh.
what's one of your pet peeves?
My pet peeve, immediately, when I'm walking down the street, and if I'm walking down the street and I see someone on the same side of the street as I am, I normally like go to the other side like preemptively, like miles away.
Yeah, yeah.
My pet peeve
I know what you're about to say.
is some palm-colored people decide that, oh, I'm not going to move, or I'm going to keep getting right in front of you.
Right.
Move out of the way. You see me walking. Or if I'm walking down the street and it's 4 of y'all walking shoulder to shoulder,
I'd be so
I'm not getting in the sidewalk. I'm not getting off the sidewalk to go into the street.
Yeah, move
This
over.
ain't the 1800s. Get your ass out the way. I cannot stand because you know how I am very like conscious about walking down the street. Like you know how I will move out the way
right.
fast.
It makes because that's what you're supposed to do.
Pisses me off. People who don't. I started doing this thing now where I just keep walking straight, and if we bump into each other, we bump into each other.
Right.
Because
it's so annoying.
Our people normally move.
Right.
It'd be the palm color people who decide that this is their sidewalk, and then get really confused when I bump into them because it's like. You see me coming down the street. I'm walking down the street from a mile away. You can see me.
Right, exactly.
You saw me because you grabbed your purse. So you know you saw me.
Not the
But
purse.
you thought you was going to just keep on bouncing your little self. Okay.
She was trying to protect her Chanel.
Like, you saw me walking, and you going to do that.
Right.
It's like, move out the way.
It is so annoying. You know, yeah, that happens a lot. Like, I be hating it. It's like, share the sidewalk. You with a whole group. Someone can step forward a few minutes. Or
A little bit.
Or when people, let's gather up in a group of 17 in the doorway and have a conversation. Like,
the doorway, the top of the escalator. It'd be like, move.
Excuse me, do you think this is the most opportune place to have this conversation?
People do that all the time. Especially
so
like when I'm
irking.
leaving work. I'm not going to say what building is near my job. But when I'm leaving work and going up the elevator, there's always somebody who goes up the elevator and then just stops to look at something.
Right.
I'm like, keep walking. Keep walking. Stop stopping right here.
Right.
What is your issue?
They don't have the
Scoot. Or having conversation on the sidewalk, but you're like so far apart, but you get upset when people walk between your conversations. You know you're not supposed to walk between people's conversations.
Yeah, but
you're at the door, this person's at the curb. The only way to not walk into that is to walk in the street.
right,
And I'm not
so
walking
get
into the
closer.
street.
Like, for real.
Get closer to your friend. Like, why are y'all talking 17 feet apart?
Right.
Move.
Oh my gosh. And I told. Sorry, I have a next.
That's the whole purpose of this is
Right,
pet
pet
peeves.
peeve.
Let's go.
And I told my mother that this was going to be pointed towards them, and that I was going to drag her on today's podcast. When you're on the phone with someone and they consistently talk to other people in the background. And first of all, my father, I'm starting to think he does it on purpose. He could be nowhere around. I get on the phone with my mom. Here you come. How would you think about this paint color? I'm like, I know you hear me on this phone right now trying to talk. I know you hear me. And it happens so often. I'm like, I've been trying to tell the same story for 15 minutes.
I'm just going to hang up at this point. I'm going to hang up.
Right.
Because I keep trying. You just keep on doing it.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that irks me so bad. Because then it was like, you can't be fully engaged into the conversation in the room. So then you're just on the phone just like, like just sitting there. Or, and the other flip side, when you're hanging with people and they stay on the phone the whole time.
It's disrespectful.
It's so irking.
It's so disrespectful. Like, I don't think I've ever really, like, if I'm, you know how if I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm probably going to walk away from the crowd or whatever.
Right.
Or unless I'm talking to somebody who, like, everyone knows and we're having a conversation with them involved.
Right, exactly.
But, like, you're on the phone with somebody just
that
talking.
no one knows, and
it's like
talking the whole time. Like, what's the point? Perfect example, in college, me and Basil didn't go to the same school, and Basil used to call sometime, and I used to be like, I'm in such and such room, I'll call you back, when I leave out, because it's respectful. I'm not going to come over to this person's room to hang out with them and then stay on the phone the whole time. Like, it's just like...
I'm going to put earphones in, or the worst part is putting you on speaker, and it's like, I don't know who's around me. Don't put me on speaker. Because I might say something wrong while somebody not knowing they're in the room.
Exactly.
See, now you done set me up to get somebody to get mad at me.
Is that dumb Negro Basil? See you hang out with him, but like, ooh.
Not Negro. Oh, Lord. Well, you did go to somebody's school, so.
Yeah, I went to that PWI.
They might be saying it now.
No, not there. They didn't say that.
My school didn't.
Except when that Amine song came on. Plain Jane. Remember I got it on video at our school concert?
Yeah, that was
and
fun.
they was waiting to say that. They was waiting for that moment. All them lives. All them lives.
All them lives.
But yeah, I think that's just so rude.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to be hanging with somebody.
Sorry, this is gonna drag my friend because she does this all the time. I do not like, and this immediately pisses me off. Multiple text messages. Put it all in one. It pisses me off so bad. I'm so sorry. It makes me so angry.
17 messages.
It makes me so irrationally angry. Either put it all together, call me,
Right.
if it's really long.
Part 1 through 18.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
like
man.
please. Even if first of all, if it's like paragraphs of text,
Right.
Call me, because
Right.
that needs to be a conversation. If it's small text, that just really pisses me off. It'd be like, hey, one message, next message. What are you doing this weekend? Next message. I was thinking we can go to this place. Next message. What do you think? Put it all in one message. One quick message says, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I think we should go here. What do you think? Mm-hmm. One text message. Because my thing is, it puts you on high alert. If I'm sitting sometimes my phone's not in the same room as me. Mm-hmm. If my phone's in the other room, and my phone goes off 5 times,
right.
I'm like, what is going on? Like, oh God. Like, I come back and it's 5 messages from this one person. I'm like, oh my God, are they in trouble?
Right.
And then look at it and it's like, oh, it's bullshit.
It's Sorkin. I'm about to drag you a teeny bit. A teeny weeny bit. Nothing bad.
Oh,
it's not a full pet peeve.
It's going to be about audio messages?
Yes. Audio. Every 5 minutes, it's an audio message. Which I
know
don't
it's
mind.
not. You're a fucking lie. And you
send a lot.
Because it's a long. Sometimes I have to say something along.
But the only reason why I don't have nothing against audio messages
you don't
in
listen
general,
to them, so I don't.
But
know.
the thing is, sometimes you're not in a space where you could listen to an audio message, but you could text, and then it was like perfect. Now I don't know what's like. Sometimes I could be in class. You know, in class you could sneak a little message, but there was a whole audio message. I can't pop an AirPod in.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm not. No,
yes, you can. You can fully put an AirPod in and have
directly in front of the professor. Our class is not that many people. Well, that one class is, but still.
Yeah, you can put an AirPod in
with 8 people in the class, just the professor right in your face. Be like, no, so that's the only reason why it irked me. Like, I'm like, you could have just sent this in a text.
No, first of all, okay, so I can, okay, to be honest about audio messages, relax.
Now I'm trying to get this mango in my mouth.
Seriously, calm down. Fucking chill.
I'm on jokes. Both of them mangoes almost went down my throat. Oh my God. I'm sorry, continue what you said. I didn't break. Oh my God.
Oh my God, we should never do the podcast drinking ever again. Oh my God, no. What was I talking about? No, because at first I was really against audio messages.
Right.
But then I realized exactly like how helpful they are. Because if it's like, it definitely helps. I think with tone, because you know sometimes texts come in tones and you don't mean it to be in that tone. Mm-hmm. So I think that also helps it. So I will use them. And my thing is, and this is my thing. If you send me an audio message, I'm not available to listen to it. I'll just send a quick text and be like, I'm out somewhere, can't listen real quick. I can't listen right now. And then I'm like, okay, so at least the person knows. Some people, I'll send an audio message to, and 4 hours later, I'll get a response.
Because I can listen to it. Anyhow.
You can listen to it, you can text.
And you should know my class schedule.
And why should I know that?
I don't know. I told you.
I should know that.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, so when I text you that Wednesday with audio, you didn't answer, and on weekends, when you didn't answer, oh yeah, you were too busy in Jersey. Okay, anyway,
Jersey.
I don't know where
Jersey. I said, please, this little man was.
No more cups of juice for you,
right?
Because you didn't start to do the Jersey dance. Please.
I don't know. I have a lot major pet peeve, but small conversation. Turn signals. Use your turn signals.
Oh my God,
irks me so bad. Like, we be going to normal speed, and all of a sudden, boom, and you just stopping to make a turn into a parking lot. Like, okay, now I'm that sorry. I'm Raven Baxter. Like, I just knew that you were going to turn.
Read minds, and you just good psychic.
So
I know he's going to turn left.
Like,
I think I talked about my traffic pet peeve.
What?
People who when you stop. Okay, when you stop. So okay, there's not since I don't even have a license. I know this. There's a little line right there. There's a little space, and then there's some vertical lines. That's where I walk. It's crosswalk.
Right, the crosswalk. Yeah.
The horizontal line is where you're supposed to stop at. Okay.
Oh, not in Philly.
No, it should be in Philly. That's where you stop at. So people who have licenses, the horizontal line, you stop. The vertical line, I walk. Okay. All right.
I walk.
Okay. So when I'm trying to cross the street and your whole ass Fiat 400, Fiat 500, whatever they call, is in the literal crosswalk, I get pissed off. Cause move it.
Oh my gosh, that really be true all the time.
Like it's like the light's red. It's not going to turn purple. You don't get like a Mario signal, bitch. Like it's not going to turn a different color and be like, oh, this means you can just stay. No, back up.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Back up.
Another thing. Jump into conclusions. People who jump to conclusions. It really was not about you, but as soon as I said it, I'm like, okay, wait, low key, it is.
Yikes.
But no,
the gaslight king.
This really is about you.
Me.
It
wow.
really is about
so
you.
let's talk about this.
I really wasn't talking about you, but
Gaslighting. It's the gaslight hour.
I really wasn't talking about you, but no, like people, especially sometimes in black families, this is like very common. The person, literally, you've been invited to this person's event all your life, and then you don't get an invite. Which, what would a rational person think? Like, I've been invited to all your other events, and I didn't get an invite this time. A rational person would think like,
oh, I'm not gonna
maybe, yeah, okay, maybe, they forgot to text me. They've been texting a lot of people. Not with certain people, cause they just said, "Oh, it's F me, huh?" Because they was trying to be smart. First of all, I'll be trying to explain to people. Somebody walked past, literally did not see them. See, that's what I'm talking about. They always got an attitude. I'm like, they literally just did not see you. Like, it be jumping to the greatest conclusions. I'm like, everyone, calm down. Like, not everybody's out to get you.
I can't think of a famous jumper, but like, I don't know. Well, call me that person. I be jumping to conclusions.
No,
like but do I be right though? But do I be right?
No.
Yes, I do.
Know,
yes, I do.
Once or twice.
Thank you. Okay.
Once or twice.
It's the gaslight hour.
Somebody come in, they literally scratch their left ear. See, because that's the sign for
no, that's not how.
That's the middle finger. And in another country, like, stop, like. But you do that a lot. You do that. And it really was not about you, but then I just thought about that. You do that a lot.
It's the gaslight hour. Gaslight hour.
Yeah, no, because you. First of all, y'all, let's just get a little real.
No, we're not gonna get real.
Let me tell you how many people, quote unquote, do not like basil.
But it be true. But it be true. No, okay, they call the person I talk about to live right there. Call him and see if he come over to hang out with me. See if you do. Call him.
And he will.
He won't. Call him.
He will.
Call on the podcast. Call him.
Whatever.
Because you don't want to call him because you already know. Because you already know.
Because they're not
I hit the microphone. Because you already know.
Anyway, I swear Basil has a list a mile long of people who quote unquote do not like him.
And I'd be right every time.
No, you do not.
I'd be right every time.
No, you do not. And then you ask him why. Because when I said hi,
it's so true.
They liked it.
You're not going to do this with me.
No.
It'd be true, and you're mad.
No.
Call
anyway,
him.
good night.
We have time. We have time. Call him.
I'm gonna call. No.
Okay, right now.
Unavailable.
Oh, no, he's unavailable. Wow. Let's go to his house. Let's go. Bring the microphone. If I have one more, because it relates to social media.
Okay.
People who just clearly missed a joke. Sorry.
You're trying to be petty?
No. People who just clearly missed a joke. Like, you put up a post and they just clearly miss it, and then they want to get angry with you and start debating you. And I'm like, the purpose of this was a joke. The joke obviously flew past your head, and now you're angry with me.
You'd be like, why did the chicken cross the road? I don't like how you're trying to run over chickens. Be like, it was a knock
the joke, sis.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Also,
you're trying to be smart, but anyway.
I'm not. Also, let's tell the people we're not doing the comment section this week because this is the comment section at this point.
Right.
We're just talking about things we don't like.
Right.
So here we are. But I'm just saying, clearly missed a joke. And it's like, now I gotta sit here and listen to and read this dissertation that you're gonna send me because you dumb. You gonna send me this whole thing and let me know how you're just so upset. And we have to end.
Tell bye. I'm gonna tell bye. We have to say bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. Follow us on all social medias. CodenameZ, the podcast.
And see you bye.
Bye.